Greetings. This is eSpin Trinity, and I'm ecstatic to offer my support for the upcoming presentation. A data breach occurs when unauthorized individuals gain access to sensitive or confidential data. This can be deliberate, like a hacker exploiting vulnerabilities, or accidental, such as an employee misplacing a laptop with sensitive information. The compromised data may include personal details like social security numbers, credit card information, or corporate data such as trade secrets. Data breaches affect all industries, healthcare, finance, education, and government, because any mishandling or compromise of sensitive data can lead to serious harm. Data breaches can result from a variety of causes, each with its unique mechanisms and implications. Understanding these causes is essential for developing effective strategies to prevent and mitigate data breaches. The main causes of data breaches include cyber attacks, insider threats, physical theft, third-party vulnerabilities, and software vulnerabilities. First, cyber attacks. Cyber attacks are among the most common causes of data breaches. They use different methods to gain unauthorized access to sensitive information. Examples include phishing, where attackers use fraudulent emails or websites to trick individuals into revealing information such as login credentials or financial details. Malware, short for malicious software, includes ransomware that encrypts data and demands payment, spyware that collects information without consent, and Trojan horses that disguise themselves as legitimate software. SQL injection attacks exploit vulnerabilities in web applications to manipulate databases and access sensitive information. And brute force attacks involve repeatedly guessing passwords or encryption keys until the correct one is found. Next, insider threats. These refer to risks from individuals within an organization who already have legitimate access to data. There are two main types. Malicious intent, where employees or contractors intentionally misuse their access for theft or sabotage, and negligence, where poor security practices cause breaches, such as using weak passwords, failing to encrypt sensitive data, or improperly disposing of devices or documents. Third, physical theft. This involves the loss or theft of devices containing sensitive information. Examples include stolen laptops or mobile devices without encryption or strong passwords, and lost USB drives with unencrypted data that can be easily accessed. Fourth, third-party vulnerabilities. Organizations often rely on third-party vendors for services like cloud storage or payment processing. Vendor-specific breaches can expose client data if the vendor is compromised. And inadequate security measures, such as poor access controls or outdated protocols, can increase the risk of data exposure. Finally, software vulnerabilities. These are flaws or weaknesses in software that attackers exploit to gain unauthorized access. They include unpatched software, which becomes an easy target if updates are not applied, configuration issues, such as default settings or misconfigured permissions, and zero-day exploits, where attackers take advantage of unknown security flaws before a fix is available. Data breaches can have far-reaching and multifaceted impacts on both individuals and organizations. These impacts go beyond financial losses, affecting reputation, operations, and legal standing. Understanding these impacts helps organizations prepare and respond effectively. The main areas of impact include financial losses, reputational damage, identity theft and fraud, operational disruption, and legal and regulatory consequences. Financial losses can come from regulatory fines under laws like GDPR and HIPAA, legal costs from lawsuits or settlements, and remediation costs such as investigations, notifications, and new security measures. Reputational damage occurs when customer trust declines after a breach. This can cause loss of business and negative media coverage, weakening the organization's public image and market position. Identity theft and fraud affect individuals when stolen personal data, like social security numbers or bank details, are used to open fake accounts or make fraudulent transactions, leading to financial loss and damaged credit. Operational disruption happens when systems go offline for investigation or when data is lost or corrupted, reducing productivity and impacting business continuity. Finally, legal and regulatory consequences may include regulatory investigations, penalties, and lawsuits, all of which can further affect financial stability and reputation. Preventing and mitigating data breaches requires a comprehensive, multi-layered approach. By combining strong security measures, employee awareness, access control, regular assessments, incident planning, and data recovery strategies, organizations can greatly reduce both risk and impact. Implementing robust security measures. Organizations should use encryption to protect data at rest and in transit, making it unreadable without a decryption key. Firewalls and intrusion detection systems help block and detect unauthorized access. And keeping systems updated with regular software patches prevents attackers from exploiting known vulnerabilities. Employee training and awareness. Employees are the first line of defense. Training should teach them to recognize phishing scams and follow safe data handling practices, such as using strong passwords and avoiding risky networks. Access controls and authentication. Using multi-factor authentication, MFA, adds extra verification layers beyond passwords. Role-based access control ensures that employees only access data necessary for their roles, reducing unauthorized exposure. Regular security audits and assessments. Penetration testing simulates cyber attacks to find weaknesses, while vulnerability scanning helps detect and fix flaws before attackers exploit them. Incident response planning. A clear plan defines a response team and a communication plan to notify affected individuals and authorities quickly. Transparent communication helps maintain trust during a breach. Data backup and recovery. Automated backups and a strong disaster recovery plan ensure that critical data can be restored and operations resumed quickly after an incident. Let's look at 3 key cases: Equifax, Target, and Capital One. 1. The Equifax data breach in 2017. This breach exposed personal information of about 147 million people, including social security numbers and birth dates. It was caused by an unpatched vulnerability in Apache Struts, which attackers exploited. The impact included massive financial losses, up to $700 million in settlements, severe regulatory scrutiny, and reputational damage. The main lessons: prioritize patch management, have a strong incident response plan, and ensure regulatory compliance. 2. The Target data breach in 2013. Attackers gained access through a third-party vendor's compromised credentials and installed malware on point-of-sale (POS) systems, affecting 40 million customers. Target suffered over $200 million in losses, faced lawsuits, and lost customer trust. The lessons: strengthen vendor management, keep POS systems secure, and ensure transparent communication with customers after a breach. 3. The Capital One data breach in 2019. This breach affected over 100 million customers and was caused by a misconfigured web application firewall in its cloud environment. Capital One faced an $80 million fine, regulatory investigations, and reputation damage. Key lessons: improve cloud security configurations, enhance security monitoring, and enforce access control based on the principle of least privilege. Thank you for taking the time to watch our presentation. It's our sincere hope that you found it both valuable and informative. If you have any inquiries, please don't hesitate to visit our website or send us an email at info@e-spincorp.com. Once again, we appreciate your time,